The haunting last words of a man sentenced to death for kidnapping, sexual assault, and murder, Ramiro Gonzales, ended with a chilling, "Warden, I'm ready," before he was finally given a lethal injection. The 41-year-old was given a lethal injection and pronounced dead at 6:50 p.m. at the Texas State Penitentiary in Huntsville, about 70 miles north of Houston. He's been on death row for 17 years for killing 18-year-old Bridget Townsend in 2000. His haunting last words contained apologies to the family of the victim and assurances that he's lived a better life since committing the murder. He also thanked the warden and other administrators for their work before he was put to death. According to the Marshall Project, Gonzales' last statement was, "Yes, ma'am. To the Townsend family, I'm sorry I can't articulate. I can't put into words the pain I have caused y'all, the hurt what I took away that I cannot give back. I hope this apology is enough. I lived the rest of this life for you guys to the best of my ability for restitution, restoration, taking responsibility. I never stopped praying for all of you. I never stopped praying that would forgive me and that one day I would have this opportunity to apologize. I owe all of you my life, and I hope one day you will forgive me." He then addressed the family of Bridget Townsend. "Patricia, I'm sorry, David, I'm sorry. To all your family, I'm sorry. I just want you to know I love you guys, and I lived the best that I could to give it all back. To my family, my friend thanks you for all the support. Every decision I made, everything I said in this penal system was based on how it will reflect on you guys. And Bridget, I lived my life for you guys. I love all y'all. To the administration, Waiters Dickerson, Hazelwood, thank you for being so courageous, for making decisions to make this penal system better. You guys are also my goal. It's why I've been better, giving me the responsibility and the opportunity to become responsible, to learn accountability, and to make good. Continue to fight the fight, especially in your faith. God bless you all. Warden, I'm ready," were the last words from Ramiro Gonzales. Gonzales and his team were fighting the death sentence, with the prisoner pleading that he's become a model prison citizen. Gonzales claims he's undergone a spiritual transformation and is deeply sorry for his past actions. Despite letters and pleas sent to Governor Greg Abbott, as well as a shocking statement from a doctor admitting to a mistake in the initial court case, the execution went on as scheduled. The family did not make any statements after the execution, but Bridget's mother, Patricia Townsend, was there to witness the execution, telling USA Today before the event that it would be a joyful occasion for her loved ones. "When they told me June 26th, I started crying, and crying," she added. "That's her birthday." The tragic end to Bridget Townsend's life came to light in October 2002, 2 years after she vanished. Ramiro Gonzales, who was already imprisoned for kidnapping and sexual assault, led the police to a remote area in southwest Texas where he had disposed of her remains. Now 41, Gonzales received the death penalty for the cold-blooded murder of Townsend, which occurred after he stole drugs and cash and kidnapped her from a home in Bandera County, northwest of San Antonio, in January 2001. He took her to his family's ranch in Medina County, where he committed the sexual assault and murder. Gonzales's defense team made an urgent appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court to stop his execution in the last few weeks, arguing that he has shown remorse and taken responsibility for his crimes. Furthermore, they pointed out that a prosecution expert, whose testimony previously suggested Gonzales would be a future danger key factor in securing the death penalty, has now acknowledged his assessment was wrong. Gonzales's lawyers argue that the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals has violated his constitutional rights by declining to review his claims that a prosecution expert, psychiatrist Edward Grippon, wrongly asserted Gonzales would be a future danger. After reevaluating Gonzales in 2022, Grippon said his prediction was wrong. Despite these appeals, the parole board was unanimous in their decision on Monday, opting not to commute Gonzales's death sentence or delay the execution with a 6-month reprieve. Prosecutors depicted Gonzales as a remorseless sexual predator who, despite Townsend's desperate pleas, admitted to his heinous acts. They insisted that the jury's decision to sentence him to death was justified by his extensive criminal past and apparent lack of remorse. Bridget Townsend's brother, David Townsend, remains unconvinced and has been vocal on Change.org, slamming any attempts to soften the image of Gonzales, insisting he is nothing but a convicted murderer who committed unforgivable acts. He firmly believes the death penalty should be executed. He doesn't deserve mercy. His childhood should not have anything to do with it. I know a lot of people that had a hard childhood. He made his choice, the mother of the victim, Patricia, stated emphatically.